There's a way to do it.
We should probably introduce ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm Third Eye Opener. You can find me on Instagram at Third Eye Opener on Instagram. And that would be with a 3, not the little knockoff pages. And this is my home slice, Mystic Melissa.
Hey, guys. This is our first little meeting that we're having on camera.
We're trying to just do like a hangout sesh, so we've been having good conversations that we probably should have recorded for quite some time.
Yeah, basically.
So we've discussed everything. So it's going to go a little smoother than the first time. I a lot, which we decided we're going to leave out of this. I brought it up. Truth okay. Bomb. So yeah, anyway, what were we talking about? Can we just get back to acting normal again?
Yeah, exactly. I know. This is way too formal for us. We're a bunch of hippies.
We didn't rehearse this.
All right, Coy. Do you remember your first epiphany of how you woke up?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm really interested.
Yo, it was like I was in North Carolina visiting my parents, and it was at the the fourth blood moon of the Tetra Triad, the Jewish calendar year, some shit like that, and it was the fourth blood moon, right, which in the biblical prophecy signifies the beginning of the 7 years of Revelations, like the dark times, which I don't really believe that shit. I think the reality is what you make it. They just gave us a playbook, and it's our choice to believe in it or not. Unfortunately, most assholes believe in it, so now they're creating the reality that they're reading. So silly. And it's just none of it added up to me, and I realized that we were all in trouble as a country, as a world. The earth was dying, and we all had like some sort of responsibility to actually do something about it. Like a lot of us just sit back and we're like, oh, it's okay, they'll cut a few... Right. How are we going to let that happen? Like, so I was really upset, and I was like, God, if you can... I had a pretty open construct of what God was, and I was like in the market for a new God, right? Because I didn't want that biblical fucking horse shit like wrath and doom and all that stuff. Like, I don't know, my God is love, and I don't know what any of that other stuff is. I mean, I do now, it's Enki and Enlil, the Sumerian gods, but none of it was believable. So I asked God for help, which was just my higher self, and I like fell down crying, and I took a breath. I was like out of air, and I took a breath like gasping, and it was like I had something in me that wasn't in me before. It was like a new consciousness and like a breath of life. I can't even... It was like a flood of warmth, and I knew that everything was going to be okay. And then like the downloads started happening where I was getting information. Like I told you guys earlier about time. Like a picture of like a 3D Fibonacci spiral came into my head, and I knew that that was time that I was looking at, and it was telling me that time was not linear. Like the words came in painted in my head. It's like I saw them and I knew what time was, and it was this infinite options from the now. We all had the choice, like with the tent plus applied action, and then the delay period for the reality we wish to manifest. If we match the vibration, we will get the reality we want. It's not science fiction, this is physics. So I knew what my options were. I knew I could do anything I wanted, and I had this newfound power, right? And it was like the message that came along with it is whatever you get, give away. Right?
Right, it's amazing.
But I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Like who would have thought?
Just empowered.
I had so much power, and I still have I feel so powerful with... It's not like I'm something special. We all have this ability. I'm not like some prophet or fucking anything crazy, because some people are in my DM like the guy wanted to bless his baby and shit, and I'm just like, I'm not going to fucking Georgia to bless your kid when he's born. I'm not Jesus, I'm just a fucking hippie doing people stuff.
How love can spread like that.
So far.
It's just overwhelming.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
25, 23, 20, whatever it is, that's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of people. So that newfound breath of life, new information, new understanding of what we're going up against, and it was like when I asked for help, I received it, and I vibrated through love to an intense love of people, earth, animals, life, and then I respected it, and I wanted to defend it. When those things came together, it was like I got hit by a train of love, and I was awake. I was already awake before that. I was waking
Right.
up, but this I was like awake. I was
But
a new
that was your
person.
big,
I was so scared. I was like, what are these pictures in my head and what's going on?
Yeah.
Then I went to change my name on Instagram, and third eye opener was open, and I was like,
You're like, yeah.
I was like, my third eye is opening. This is probably the right thing to do. And I didn't know shit about what I was talking about when it started 15 months ago. I had no fucking clue.
Isn't that the best though? And then you just learn as you go.
Yeah. It's the biggest
your
thing I've
journey.
learned is that I haven't learned anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's constantly changing. I've learned to expect change. And I've learned that the only truth is unconditional love, and everything else is like, don't get me wrong, I'll still spout off on a fucking troll on my page. I hate that.
Okay. What is your spirit animal? And it can't be a ferret.
Why? Why not a ferret? I like ferrets. They're so cute and long and stuff, right? With their tails.
They're really cute.
My spirit animal. A chameleon is one of them. Chameleons,
that's cool.
The chameleon totem animal
Yeah.
is like, at 3. The chameleon one signifies adaptability, intuition, fight or flight, the reptilian portion of our brain, which is the very primitive part, but very connected.
Right.
So chameleons just basically say anywhere I go, I'm always okay, I can blend in. So it's
I like that.
yeah.
That's so
And
cool.
it came at a time when I really needed to blend in. I had to leave Maui for a little while. So I needed to like kind of look like a person again. And
Yeah.
not fucking Mowgli from the Jungle
Hide
Book.
away.
My other spirit animal is the parrot, right? So I was
Oh,
telling
the
you about,
parrot, the parrot.
I was telling you about what happened with that parrot. Yeah. I have one of his feathers here. Yeah, he's so cool. And this parrot landed on me while I was in Maui, and it said my name, and I was watching the sunrise, and I was sun gazing, and yeah, a parrot said my name. So I googled parrot totem animal. They're like the communicators of the animal kingdom, and the message that I got from it was that whenever I was in the jungle in Maui, I was okay and protected, that the land, the Aina, was going to protect me. And I've been sleeping on the jungle floor, on the beach. I go diving. I don't worry about sharks. I don't worry about centipedes. I don't worry about spiders. I'm pretty protected there. And that's all been true, and that's all thanks to the bird.
It's so cute.
It was pretty
love it.
dope. The third one alternates, but wolf right now because he's like powerful and quick.
I like the wolf
and-
a lot.
Yeah. It's like a shamanic one. It's like the North American Black Panther.
Mm.
You know, you see like the leopard and the panther and all of the like ayahuasca artwork.
Yeah.
They're like, they come up frequently in the DMT trips. So it's, the wolf is kind of like the North Americans, like when they would do peyote and mescaline and stuff in the forest, and they would do their pain rituals and their sun dances and stuff, they would also be connected to wolf, and wolf is like their power for that region of the world. So I got one for intuition and adaptability, one for power, and then one to let me know that the earth is behind me. It's pretty fucking nifty.
Yeah, no, I love it.
I never thought of it
It's
like that.
amazing.
Good question.
What other questions do you
Where do you get your protein? These
have? I will
nuts.
ask you.
Got him. Did you guys see that video?
No,
Oh my god.
no, I haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah, it was... Suck it. You're gonna love this shit. Keep talking, I got this.
Okay. Okay, if Michael Taylor was here
Who's Michael Taylor?
from Monsanto,
Oh,
uh,
I like that guy.
if Michael Taylor from Monsanto was here right now, what would you say to him?
And this is not a good time to shake my table, right? This is the time I should not do that. I should not do that.
No.
Okay. Here's what I'd say.
Oh, cause some came in the mail today. These nuts.
Just like that. You set that one up so dope, man. Michael Taylor. These nuts. Just like that. Yo, that flowed so nicely.
I know, how did that happen?
He got my nuts. That's amazing.
Oh, these nuts.
I really like my life. It's an infinite universe, and that just
I know, it really is.
that was right there.
What dimension are we in right now?
It's infinite.
Really?
Yeah, it's constantly changing. I mean, what density dimension?
Yeah.
We're in the 4D, transitioning to 5, but it's not like this physical transformation that we're supposed to witness. Like, there's pieces of it that fall into place in divine accord. So a lot of us are thinking like, well, why am I not floating off the earth? Excuse me, it's not going to happen. Like a literal ascension of proof into light. I used to think that, and I've just thought about it more clearly. I mean, in reality, you turn to God and you're shown that your brain creates the reality in which you live, perceive. I mean, everything comes from within. So once you're awoken, you know that you have this ability to create your reality with your thoughts. And once you start harnessing that power via the law of attraction vibrating to the reality you wish to perceive, you start to see it on a much larger level, and you can see things come together from different ways. So nobody can really explain how it happened.
Right.
It doesn't even make sense. You even admitted it doesn't make sense.
I
So
know,
what the fuck?
it literally doesn't make sense at all. But it is, everything is energy.
All energy, just vibrate to what you want.
And a lot of people think that we're in the third density, but we're not.
No.
At all. Everything's energy.
And everything is subjective to perspective. And it's like, from my first person stance, it's not necessarily what you're perceiving